lady, I want to see you out of bed before I go to work. Karen?
Mother!
Out of bed! If you got yourself in at a decent time, instead of gallivanting around with that no mark on the motorbike, you might be able to get up in the morning.
It's got nothing to do with that.
Oh, hasn't it? And what has it got to do with?
The same as it always does.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, do you have to?
No, but I thought you had to go to work, or did you suddenly come up on the pools or something?
Oh, I don't feel like going in today.
3 million unemployed and he doesn't feel like going to work.
I know how he feels.
Oh, don't start on again. You're going to school.
It's not my fault.
No, and we all have to go through it.
No, we don't. A couple of girls at school never feel a thing.
And don't start on again about the pill.
I wasn't going to.
Where do you think you're going?
School?
Oh, are you? And have you been near any water this morning?
All right, man, it's freezing up there.
Oh.
Karen's in the bathroom.
Well, you'll have to wait, won't you? And make sure you have a proper wash, which means taking your shirt off to get near your neck. Karen, I'm going. Will you give our Barry a nudge before you go?
Is our kid still in?
Yeah?
Sound, he might give us a lift.
Bye.
There were definitely 4 there when we went to bed last night.
So, somebody's been removed too.
Must have been jolly early. You know what my theory is?
No, dumb.
Why are you always making fun of me?
Sorry, but you make it sound like some sort of Sherlock Holmes mystery story.
Well, don't you think it's all a bit odd?
Not really. Somebody's using place as a free storage area. Oh, was that your theory? Bit obvious, isn't it?
It's a bit off, if you ask me. Are we going or not?
Sorry. Seems like a good move to me. Bit cheeky, perhaps, but it certainly cuts down on the overheads. Oh, sorry. You all right?
Perfectly. Nothing like a spot of whiplash to start the day off.
That's what I call odd.
What?
Why he's not at work.
Well, he's probably taken a few days off to help sort things out.
2 weeks more like. Must be a pretty cushy job he's got.
Yes, well, some of us haven't. And some of us have to catch trains to get there. What's he doing now?
Giving her a lift.
What about my train?
Oh, plenty of time. Hello, Mrs. Grant. Would you like a lift?
Oh, no, it's all right, lovey. I can easily walk.
Oh, nonsense, it's on the way. Come on, Roger, let Mrs. Grant in.
That lazy bastard's not going.
Less of the language.
What's wrong? On again, are you? Hey, mate. What are these all for? Go ahead, what's the score?
You see that? Keep it out, eh?
Piss off.
Go ahead. Wait here for me in case I miss it.
And what good will that do?
You'll have to take me in.
Well, I'll be late then.
Who made me late?
You're not yet. But if you stand there arguing, you will be. And there's the train.
Wait here.
Right, man.
We're going out after registration.
Can do, but we can't go back to ours. Our Barry's staying off today.
Pissing hell.
No, let's go downtown.
Freak that, it's too bleeding cold.
Well, then we're hanging around here, then. I'm not wandering around just to get jumped by the busies.
Where's Chips again?
It's been up and down 100 times.
DC Grebo. What are we gonna do?
What do you reckon, Dean? Stay here, I suppose. We've only got puking and faggot this morning.
Yeah, but Lavington the savvy.
Yeah, well, our kid mate's gone out by dinner time. We'll see then. Come on. Oi, Chip! If you feel that bad, why don't you just stay off, eh?
I can't do that every month, can I?
Bloody arm.
You want to go to the doctors with that, you know?
It's all right.
And you're the one giving me medical advice.
You're going to be late, aren't you? Do you want a lift?
No, you're all right.
Well, I'm going to paper shop anyway. Come on. Bloody hell. They're breeding like rabbits.
Oh, you're not going like that, are you?
Oh, get out of it. You've got no blood in your veins.
Got even less today.
Excuse me, what's happened to the Liverpool train?
Gone, pal. 8:40.
I know that. What about the 9:10?
Cancelled.
Yeah, what?
Cancelled. Driver didn't turn up or
Well,
something.
when's the next one?
10:10. If the driver turns up.
Well, why didn't you chalk up a notice or something?
No, sure.
Hang on a minute, this isn't good enough. I've been waiting here for 40 minutes, on top of which there's no heating in the waiting room.
I know, but you tell them.
I'm telling you, and I'm not happy about it.
I'm not happy about it. Do you think I enjoy you beefing to me? The trouble here, they don't give a toss, see? What do you want us to do?
Look, you work here, don't you?
I wish I bloody didn't.
Well, where's the phone?
Outside. But it's knackered. Scandalous, isn't it?
Hey, I still think you're crazy if there might be a way around it.
How do I tell me mother then? Anyway, I'll see you.
Ta-ra.
Yeah, all the additives and preservatives form a protective lining in your gut.
Listen, the food in there is absolutely crap. We should have included something in our claim about bloody improved facilities.
They are the improved facilities, for Christ's sake. How's it going anyway, the other lad?
Truthfully, Matty, it's a bit sticky, like.
I tell you what, I bet you we're all out for Christmas. And if we're not out by choice this year, we'll definitely be out next year, permanently. I mean that. Your Barry and his mates will be in here, Bob, taking this place apart, brick by brick. There'll be nothing down for us.
Yeah, but listen, Matty, before you've got us all signing on to this old lad, don't you think you better give us a chance to see the others and see what they think about the productivity scheme?
Productivity? Bobby? Productivity? We can't sell the stuff we're making now. They're not interested in productivity, man.
Hi, Bob. Good result last night, eh? Take on Marine on Saturday.
Oh, wait, Kinsella! Come here a minute, lad.
What?
Have you been indulging in your favourite pastime again?
You are?
Shouting your mouth off.
About what?
Something you know nothing about, as usual.
Hey, I'm talking to the organ grinder. When I want the monkey, I'll rattle some nuts.
All right, hold it. Listen, you plant pot. Don't be staring it up. We've got enough trouble here, OK?
Who said I have?
You're not called Megamouth for nothing.
I'll have you black... Watch it! No, you watch it, Kinsella. If you don't like what we're doing, you stand for election. And what's that look supposed to mean, lad?
Who count the votes?
Bloody, my kid's got a rocking horse with more brains than him.
Listen, I've got a right to say what I like. It's still a free country, you know. You bastards haven't taken over yet.
Jesus.
You have got the right to say what you like. But if you don't like what we're doing, tell us. Tell us straight. Well, tell us to our face, eh?
Is that it?
That's it.
Sermon over?
Over. Crackpot.
You and Mr. Kinsella don't hit it off, Jonah,
Oh,
eh?
we did it off, all right, give it half a chance.
What is it with you two?
Colour prejudice.
What?
I hate the white bastard.
Oh, why don't you get your Barry to cripple him during that football training, lad?
At least his mouth.
No, funny enough, do you reckon he's pretty good in goal?
What, in goal? Or his mouth has to go?
Ah, listen, don't be worrying about him. That guy couldn't pull the tail off a chocolate mouse, I'm telling you. You've got bigger things to worry about.
So mass production does not necessarily mean the more you produce, the cheaper the cost. Nor does it necessarily mean you will pass your O-level if you spend half the lesson asleep in the chair. Another application to the law of diminishing returns is the consideration of a teacher's limits of patience with people who do not pay attention. Am I keeping you up?
Sorry.
Are you? You'll be even sorrier come next August when you receive your failure slip, won't you?
Yeah, sorry.
It might do you some good to get to bed at a decent hour.
Depends who you with.
Karen, I suggest you write me an essay on the fascinating subject of the law of diminishing returns. At least that might make you read the book. By Friday.
Pig. You okay?
Yeah.
Do you know why you're not on the pill? You know it's probably all you need. I would if I was you.
Oh, you'd have my mother then, would you?
Well, what's it got to do with it?
She's terrified in case the Pope finds out.
He doesn't have to go through it, though, does he?
Well, she does, so she tells me.
It's typical of the Pope's a bloke, isn't it? Tracy's on the pill. Yeah, and the Pope would have an heart attack if he found out why. She reckons she went the crack to make him more regular. Doing what, then? Well, why don't you say the same to your doctor?
I can't. He's known my mother too long. Used to be my grandma's doctor or something.
You asked him about the answer yet?
Yeah. to the conquer.
Really makes your life worth living, you mother piece of shit.
Hey, Terry! Hold on, lad. All right, Barry. Hey, what's up? Got a foreign on, haven't I? What? Shop, weekend special. Yeah, that's all on there.
Hey, I'll have to shove some of it through the till, though.
How much?
Half.
Ah, that's sound.
Hey, plus mine.
Do you want that now?
Nah. Oh, well, I haven't worked it out yet.
Well, Friday do you then?
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hit me arm, haven't I?
What, last night?
Yeah, on the job.
Hey, was that the one in the Echo? Crane wire or something?
Crane drive, I'm all like. Mad sod.
I wondered if that was your gang when I read it. Well, how's the bloke?
Dunno. Gonna give his missus a bell after.
What happened to the bloke in the crane?
Nothing yet, but something we'll do if Junk doesn't get rid of him soon. It's gonna be a different kind of ball on the end of that jib. All right, I'll see you Friday then, Terry, all right? OK?
We'll give it half an hour after closing, eh?
All right.
All right.
See you then.
I'll see you then, all right.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
He's on his way out. Bastards.
That's it, Jerry. Jesus Christ, they haven't wasted much time, have they?
Bastards!
All right, Jonah, cool it. Are we going to get the lads together, put it to them?
Haven't got much choice, have we?
Jonah's right, fellas, we haven't.
Couldn't we postpone it till after Christmas at least?
Come on, Ted, read the bloody thing, will ya? A settlement by the 5th of December or closure. That's what it bleeding well says. We might as well call the lads out. What have we got to lose?
Our jobs, Jonah, our jobs.
They're bluffing.
Listen, it's not worth the risk, is it? It's only one more day. Let's sleep on it and tackle it in the morning. Well, Brian, Jonah.
I'll go with the majority.
Right. Full committee meeting tomorrow morning then.
Right.
We'll have to book somewhere soon. Well, she won't let you go abroad. Do you think she'll let you go to Cornwall or somewhere?
Could ask, I suppose.
Who's your baddie?
Thought you might not be in a fit state to make it home.
She isn't.
Do you two get in this condition every month?
Mind your own business.
I'm only showing a bit of human kindness and concern. Do you want a lift?
Go on, take it. We're going down to Prove anyway.
Oh, I don't fancy that.
Didn't think you would. See you later. See ya.
Ta-ra. Do you fancy something to eat? Might cheer you up a bit.
Where?
How about Rooney's?
Into the town.
Why not?
Are they okay?
Come on now.
Thanks, Jeff. You're Roger.
sound, that one.
Hey, who's this creep? He's Jake better than my bike, is he?
Do you know this character?
She should do. Not that it's any of your business. She's supposed to be out with me tonight.
Barry, leave him alone.
So it's not just being a black fella. It's you timing us all, are you? At least he must fancy it anyway.
That's my brother, stupid. What are we doing here?
You're gonna go and see the doctor.
Oh, you haven't made an appointment for me, have you?
Not exactly. I made it for my arm. But once we get in there, there's not much they can do about it, is there? Anyway, it'll be a nice surprise for him, expecting me and seeing you. Come on.
No.
Oh, don't be stupid.
I'm not. I can't.
Why?
I just can't.
Why, though? Look, just tell him what's wrong. He's a doctor, isn't he?
Well, yeah, but what about my mother?
Look, you might not need to go on the pill. You might only need a tonic, mightn't you?
But if I do, what about her?
Well, it'll be a nice surprise for her too, won't it? Anyway, I'll back you up with her. He's never gonna know if you don't find out. Come on.
Yeah, you in need of a big, strong man, love?
Why? Do you know any? Are you Gav or Pet?
Depends whether I'm driving or not. It's Gav, actually.
Oh, well, I'm relieved you're not Pet.
Gavin Sailor. And you're?
The lady whose drive you're obstructing.
I think I'm in love.
Not again. Come on, give us a hit. But don't tell Pet, but so am I.
Oh, hey, don't torment yourself, Taylor. You got no chance.
Hey, I live here now.
Only because they haven't found out about you yet.
Never seen anything like it. Ridiculous.
Oh, what is it, dear?
People moving into number 10. Stuff all over the road.
Anything in tonight?
What do you think?
Well, Wednesday's usually a good night.
Can't say I've noticed.
Usually plenty of ads.
Make half of them up, if you ask me. And judging by the number of replies I've had, half of them can't even be bothered to reply. Most firms probably can't afford the postage these days.
Sorry?
Oh, here's one for an accountant. Replies will only be sent to applicants enclosing the stamped addressed envelope. Now, really something, that. When you even have to pay for their postage inviting you for an interview.
It's a buyer's market, isn't it? Did you phone Telecom today?
Bit difficult when we're still waiting for them to install our line.
I meant when you went for the Echo.
Box was vandalized. Suppose I ought to write to them enclosing a stamped addressed envelope.
Do you go for Gordon or shall I?
No, you go. I've one or two things I have to do.
I can't get any... You're not going to do that now, are you?
It's an awful world film man I want to record. Yeah, that sudden aerial's not working.
There's no need to swear.
Well, it's not working.
Not just hot water, then.
You are?
There's no hot water.
Well, it turns on the immersion.
No, that's how I know it's not working.
Christ, what have you got in here?
Video cassettes and albums.
Are you into heavy metal or something? Where do you want it?
Upstairs.
Upstairs? You suck that. I'm sorry, Pat.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
Down. He's done it again, hasn't he? Who? Jack the lad left us to do the humping. Well, he had his brains.
Hello, darling. Had a busy day? Yes. Mr. Huntington?
Oh, hello.
Would you like a lift?
Well, I'm waiting for Heather. She's supposed to be collecting me.
Oh, well, she was still at home when I left. Or rather, your car was.
At home?
Yes. You sure you wouldn't like a lift?
Well, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Not at all. Probably engine trouble or something or other.
Or something or other.
I don't know where you kept it all.
I do, on top of each other.
Should have got out of that flat years ago.
I never knew why you stayed. You must have been paying more than this place. And you didn't need it, did you?
Well, Gavin needed the yard.
He's been there to swam more like.
Bloody marvellous, eh? The immersion's goosed. So much for the 10-year guarantee.
Do you mind?
No, it's all right. I hope you're not too switched on to electrics.
Why, what's the current problem?
There's TV air in immersion.
Oh, I'll get the picture.
All right, let's not stop.
OK, I better terminate.
Gavin!
Hey, is everything off the wagon?
Yeah,
What cookers?
Let's drop them in the garden.
And what about the neighbours?
No, we better leave them in our garden, at least for a few days.
Don't know why she puts up with you.
Same reason you do.
Why do you buy air free ale as well, do you?
Where are you going to do the cookers, Gav?
Don't know yet. Out there, probably.
Oh, serious, like. What about the neighbours?
You should have kept the yard on at least.
Yeah, I went with a flat. All part of the deal, wasn't it? A new house, new start. All that garbage. Hey, come on. Let's see if I can get Orson out of that bloody thing.
Don't worry, Mother. He's a mental retard.
on.
This plug, hopefully.
You weren't at the station.
True.
Why not?
Oh, changed my mind. Didn't I tell you?
You know perfect. You could have phoned.
Ah, yes. Like you did last week.
Ah, I knew it. I knew it was pure revenge.
Purely? What fuse should this have?
That's what I don't understand about you.
What, that I don't know what fuse it should
That
have?
you do something sneaky like that. I was worried about you. I thought you'd had an accident. Why couldn't you just do it last week, the day after or something?
Because you'd have been expecting it then, wouldn't you? And you wouldn't have felt the same way I did, would you?
How much did this cost?
Roger, don't start about money.
Well, why's the car down so close?
Because if you haven't noticed, there are 3 of those sodding cookers blocking the
There's
road.
no need to swear.
There is when you're around.
Well, why didn't you ask them to move them?
Does it matter? They'll move them later.
How do you know? What about those lorries? He could be a long-distance lorry driver or something. They might always be parked out there.
What about them?
Well,
I don't think so.
Well, what about the cookers?
He's probably a chef.
What?
He probably buys all his meat in bulk and cooks it all in bulk on those cookers.
We should nip it in the bud before it gets any worse.
What?
Parking those lorries out there. If we don't say something now, they'll always be doing it.
Fine. Go and speak to them.
I will. What are they like?
Oh, Gab's okay. Bit of a mouth, but haven't met Pet yet.
Who?
Gav and Pet, next door. It's on the windscreen of the car.
Oh, God. That's all we need. Hello? Anyone home? Hello?
It's your game then?
The door was open and was...
Just caught him skulking around in here.
Look, I'm from next door.
And?
And I was wondering how long you're going to be. I want to move my car.
The Citroen?
Yes.
Do you always wander into other people's houses?
No, the door was open and I did knock.
I was up on a Kazi.
Well, when you're ready, I would be grateful.
Stupid.
Oh, God. Next door. That's all we need.
Do what you tell him to.
I certainly do not know anything of the sort. Your father has got a mind of his own, you know.
Which you control.
He's got enough on his plate at the moment without having to worry what might happen to you on your holidays.
Oh, look, I'll admit Spain was a little bit adventurous. Cornwall, I just don't understand. But what can go wrong in flipping buttons?
It's not where or who you're going with, it's when.
What do you mean, when?
When you're not old enough. Now, don't be late tonight.
Yeah, okay.
What's up? Holidays? Any news about what's happening yet?
Bobby's down there tonight. Last attempt to stop the strike, I think.
Oh, do you know, I can never understand why it always has to come to this.
Neither does Bobby.
Well, I'd better get a few games of bingo behind us while we can still afford it.
I said forget it.
Me neither. I'd rather go straight home and have a nice cup of tea.
I just want to find Bobby at home when I get there. He said he'd be late only if things weren't going too well.
See you, Sheila.
See you, Vera.
Look, come on, Arthur, we can't just leave it at that.
Oh, you bloody well can.
We haven't said that.
You never do. You use a whole dictionary of words, Alan, but you never bloody say anything.
Well, look, I don't know what else I can say.
Try bullshit. It's only words you haven't used tonight.
Oh, we're all mooching in the same meadow then, aren't we, Jonah? Look, this is serious.
Too bloody true, it's serious. But how many of you buggers have booked a trip to Cannon Place? Aye, come on, Bill. How many of your own boys have taken on professional and executive?
It's not a question of ours or indeed yours, Arthur.
Ooh, hey.
Look, you can't get away from it. We all work for the same company.
Only some of us might be working longer than others.
We're all the same colour under the skin, aren't we, chaps?
So, where do we go from here?
Straight home, I'd say.
Come on, Arthur, there's got to be some movement.
Movement? The ball's in your court, as far as me and my members are concerned. Isn't that what they say on the telly, chaps?
So you're saying we've reached a stalemate?
We're not saying anything of the sort. What we're saying is you've come up with a package of proposals which is totally unacceptable to the labour force in this factory, and we'd like you to reconsider, that's all.
Or you'll call the men out.
Well, it is a possibility, yes.
That's not a possibility, that's an ultimatum.
No, it's...
Aye, Bill. That's a bit strong, isn't it? I mean, there is that possibility, alongside with your own suggestion of possible closure, if we don't accept the terms that you've laid down.
So there's nothing else we can say?
No, I think you've said it all, Alan. And so have we. So suppose now you go back to London, or is it Hamburg or Detroit, where your decisions are made? Come on, Arthur. I make no bloody progress here tonight, lad.
Jesus Christ. When are they going to stop playing silly buggers with us, eh?
What do you think, Arthur? I don't think we're playing games this time, Bobby.
You're always playing games.
You know, he's a very worried man, as Alan.
Yeah, do you notice something? They never asked for another meeting.
Who's that for?
My mum will kill me if you do that.
I've told you about doing that before.
It's a good job, it's all right, that's all I can say.
Do you want tea?
I might as well. It's probably all I will get off you.
Oh, why don't you just go and take a cold shower or something, eh?
I've no need to with you around.
I just don't get you.
I thought that was the problem.
I mean, you're on the pill now, aren't you?
So?
So?
I don't see what you're getting at.
Well, nothing will happen, will it?
I thought that was the problem too.
All right, smart ass, you know what I mean.
Do you want toast?
You know what I want? I thought you loved me.
Oh yeah, and you love me?
Of course I do. I wouldn't want to do it otherwise, would I?
Look, the only thing you love about me is what's between me legs. The rest of me could be in an iron lung and paralysed for all you care.
You know, when you try, you can be really sick.
Yeah, well, it takes something to make you sick, doesn't it?
Well, if you feel like that, why don't you just piss off?
Okay. You're not still fiddling with that, are you?
It's just a soda joint knackers.
You're not going to do it now, are you?
Why not?
You've already missed the film.
Might as well fix it.
Fix it tomorrow.
Oh, where's my mini two-roll?
Don't you want to come to bed?
I'll just do this first.
Do it tomorrow.
It's on my mind. I might as well fix it.
I know you. You'll get involved with it and be up all night.
I won't. I promise. I will. Look, I'll be up in 5 minutes.
Anybody think you've gone off me?
Hey, I haven't. It's just, you know, it's a new house. There's things to do.
I'm sure they can wait. It is the middle of the month, you know. Look, it'll never happen if we don't do it at the right time.
It will.
It won't.
It will.
But why hasn't it?
Give it time.
Been 18 months. How much longer do you expect me to give it?
It'll be all right.
You always say that.
Because it's true. Oh, come on then. Let's go and try again.
It's all right. It's such an effort.
D. The closest you get to Air Dorado to be to go and nick them off the clothesline.
That what you do then, is it, Golly?
Hey, up, lads. Hey, if she's as randy as you reckon, D, I'd ask her not to drop them here if I were you. In case she makes a show of it in public, like, you know. All right there, girls. Anyone need servicing tonight? See what you mean there, Dee. She's really begging for it then, wasn't she?
hands off.
Get on.
I haven't got a helmet.
Just get on.
All right, lad.
How's it going?
Ah, nice. I had to go on a course for this bloody machine, you know. There was a fella there would strip them down just like that. In fact, you only have to look at them. They practically stripped themselves. He reminded me of you and your bird a little bit. Oh, they were brand new machines, weren't they? Dump them in a place like this, done for a few years, then let all the crap accumulate and then try and get the bloody covers off. Once they've got away from you for a few years, lad, you'll never get these back again.
Same as women. I take it then, Robert, the answer to my original question, how's it going, is not very well.
Correct, lad. What time is it, Johnny?
Nearly break.
It's good.
Didn't go too well last night either, did it? And talk about the mysterious world of Arthur C. Clarke. What was he playing at all that stalemate bullshit?
Why?
We should just drag Torrance across the table and mutter them.
Now I know why you're not on the negotiating committee. You're what they call the dispassionate voice of reason, you see, Jonah. Really, you're only there, aren't you, to hold back those bloody militant hotheads?
Don't take the piss, Bobby.
Well, don't talk such bloody garbage, son.
It chokes me off, that's
I know, but it chokes us all off, doesn't it?
I mean, it's not our fault the arse is hanging out the economy, is it?
No, and it's not theirs either.
Yeah, but they should have seen it coming, shouldn't they? I mean, we can't, can we? No, that head stick up the arse of some lousy, obsolete piece of shit like that. Yeah, they should have seen it coming and took steps to avoid it.
They tried to, didn't they? Bonehead. And it meant 200 of us losing our jobs, remember?
Oh, piss off.
Listen, Jonah, it's two-way traffic, lad. I'll grant you this. These are not the most dynamic bloody management in the country. But it's time for a decision now, and we've got to make up our minds which way we go. Because we're at the bloody crossroads, right? And once we make our mind up and go, it's no use looking back and saying which way we should have gone. Understand me? And that's what Arthur Clarke was trying to do last night. He was trying to pick the best bloody road for us all to take.
So long as we don't go round in friggin' circles and end up right back where we started from.
There's no chance of that, lad. This firm's on a gradient, going that way, down.
But it's far worse than just teasing. It's a continual, calculated, premeditated campaign. But to some extent, I can put up with petty jealousies. I can understand it if I make them feel inadequate. Educationally, I mean. It's not their fault they haven't had the education I have. Sorry, I don't mean that as a reflection on you or your staff. I just mean that this isn't exactly Ladymount, is it?
Perhaps not in academic success, but there are positive benefits to be gained here, Lucy. For instance,
yes,
you get
learning how to resist a protection racket.
Now, you can't tell me that's unheard of at Ladymount.
Well, no, but at least we could talk to the staff about it.
When did the demands for money start?
Yesterday. So I thought I'd better finish it before it started.
Quite.
I'm just sorry it'll only be her word against mine.
Oh, I can quite believe what you say. Oh, Sally, we'll have McGovern in now. Perhaps we really can nip this in the bud before it goes anywhere. All right, come on.
Well, I'm just glad I'm the only bloke around here that can keep this bloody old contraption going anyway.
We'll be out by next Wednesday, won't we?
Certainly looks that way, Jonah.
Shit, I've just bought a new boat, too.
A new boat? I've got a bloody big new house, lad.
It'd be all right if you have to sell that. With your lot, you end up with a brand new council house. If
Tell us on me boat. Honestly, sailing club.
That's the trouble with me, Jonah. I thought I was the only one round here with any bloody problems.
You know the half of it, Bobby, you see.
It's only a word against mine.
But your past record speaks for itself.
So does hers, I suppose.
You know the score by now. Your card's marked. Again. Outside.
It won't just end there, will it?
I hope so.
But you don't believe it will.
She knows that you're not afraid to stir it up a bit. She'll probably look for a softer target. They usually do. We'll keep an eye on you, Lucy. Don't worry.
Solitary confinement would be better.
Sorry?
Nothing.
Do you want me to organise a lift for you, just in case she decides to wait? Okay. Make yourself comfortable for a moment while I sign a few letters.
There's no one in.
Don't want an audience, do you?
For what?
You want tea?
Yeah, I'll just go to the toilet first. Where's your mum?
She's gone over to my aunt's. And your dad's an afternoon, so we won't be disturbed.
Which is mine?
This one. Oh, what are you moving away for?
What?
Why just come over here and stand next to me?
I want to stand here.
You, still fancy me then?
Suppose so. I'm here, aren't I?
Well, it didn't seem like it last night.
Just don't start that again.
But if you feel like that, why did you come with me before?
I didn't want to make you look soft in front of your mates. God knows why, because you don't need my help for that.
At least I'm not a friggin' teaser like you.
And at least I'm not a friggin' head case like you.
You cow!
Get up!
Friggin' teaser you are. Well, you're gonna come across tonight, aren't you? Aren't you?
Yeah, all right. Don't hurt me. Where do you want to do it?
Here.
No. Upstairs, I meant. Not in there.
Okay. Move.
Have you got anything, you know?
You're on the pill, aren't you? I'm going bareback. Move!
Can I have my cup of tea?
What?
Me tea, can I finish it off?
Are you trying to be funny?
No! It's just that, well, if you're going to rape me, I might as well, mightn't I? Well, that's what you're trying to do, isn't it? Rape me. Or can't you get it off now? You've got to, you know, if you want to rape someone.
Oh, sucks you! Friggin' scrubber, I didn't want you anyway.
Hey. Turn the light on, will you? Yeah, hold on then. Slow down a bit, sir. Hey,
How much are you screwing Victor for?
Nosy, aren't you? Hope you've got your end sorted out.
I'm just curious, that's all.
Yeah, well, that'll get you stretched across a few guitars down at Essie's, won't it?
It's violins, not guitars.
Rushwaits, then. How'd you manage to get this out?
Do you want to join me at Rushwaits?
What I will tell you is that nobody screws Victor. And I'm knackered.
How's that now?
Oh, it's all right. Pulled the scabs off it yesterday. It hurts a bit if I do too much jumping.
Yeah, I hurt somewhere else if I do any of that. Still, it could have been worse, couldn't it? Like Dickie Wilson.
Yeah, I know. Poor sod. Been on the dole for 2 years. Gets a job at our place. 2 months later, he loses his arm. Oh, because that stupid sod on the crane trying to make a name for himself. Which is why I went out of that game and into this.
How is he now?
Don't know. I keep on meaning to go round, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, one thing for sure.
What's that?
You won't be clapping any more goals at Anfield, will you? Come, Ed, let's go.
Ah, there we are. Sorry I got bogged down.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't relish the idea of walking home tonight.
Quite. Now that I'm here, Lucy, I wouldn't mind a few words with your parents.
Oh. I thought your offer was a little too generous.
Pardon?
I'd rather you didn't, actually.
Oh?
It's my problem. My father's made that absolutely clear.
I don't understand.
Look, I'm not at your school through choice, am I? My father says I just have to settle down. That's all he'll say if you mention anything to him about tonight.
Yes, but surely he'll want
I
to
know my own father, for God's sake.
And if it gets worse?
I thought you were going to keep an eye on me. I've got 7 more months before my O-levels. Maybe things will improve. Meanwhile, I shall just keep my head down and serve my time.
Oh, that sounds like a very negative attitude.
I'm in a very negative situation.
Bloody hell are you? Jesus Christ, Karen, what's up? What's happened, love? Hey? Come on. Yeah, put my coat on. Come on, get in the car. Come on. Just hold on a minute.
I can't go home, not in this state.
You haven't been here.
No. I was really scared though, I thought it was gonna do it.
Who was it? That twin character? Bloody animal.
Excuse me. I take it these belong to you.
What's it to you?
I happen to live next door.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Don't know what colour underpants I got on as well,
Look,
do you?
I just want to know what you intend doing with all these things.
Well, I could build a garage with them, I suppose.
How long are they going to stay there?
How often do you screw your missus?
What's that?
Once a week. Once a fortnight. Once a year.
Mind your own damn business.
That's the phrase I was looking for. Good night.
Yeah. Nosy sod. Nosy bounder. God, it's freezing in here.
You better go on to Frankfurt, that's central heating.
I know how to warm you up.
I'm trying to do the tea.
Hey, come on. You were moaning about it last night.
Well, that was last night, the right night.
Up to 3 days after. That's what I was always warned as a danger zone.
Vita.
Hey, come on. We can have a bath to warm us up first.
I thought the immersion was broken.
Oh, that was last night. Got someone around here to fix it today.
How?
Oh, my usual natural charm. And the odd threat about the odd broken leg or two. Oh, God, you ready?
Does it have to be right now?
God, you better get it in while you can, girl, as the actress said to the... Hey, you can push your bed head up against the wall and give James Bond next door something to moan about.
You sure you can manage the stairs?
You're walking up the stairs.
Where you going?
You need your coat, don't you? If you don't get it now, it'll set me mum off. Don't move.
Too friggin' right. So I just took her, didn't I? Get that.
You bastard!
this by the side of the bed or over your head?
Not this morning, love. It's my time of the month.
What are you going to do today?
Oh, finish that lot out there. Why, what are you going to do?
Nothing.
Oh, what's the bells for then?
To stop me being arrested for indecent exposure.
You know what I mean. You're only going to work, you know.
Don't start. What do you want for tea?
I don't know.
Fish, meat, cheese, quiche.
Fish?
What sort?
Without the bone sort. I hope you don't do that too often at work.
We don't have that many blokes sitting in bed eating cornflakes at work.
Good job. Nobody get their no-claim bonuses processed.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you, but I don't do car insurance.
Oh, the half and home then. No sugar puffs this morning.
I'll get some today. Gonna use the car?
I'm gonna go do that lot out there.
Okay.
See you then.
Is this one any better?
Oh, bit. But you know.
No, it's your one-track mind, if you ask me.
If I've got one, so will half the fellas at work.
Well, I'm not changing again.
You got time to call in at Lee's at lunchtime?
I might, why?
I'll get me half dozen 180s for the video, will you?
Money.
I'll charge you.
Okay, if I have time. I'll see you later.
Roasted royal hockey stick in then. Once the school provide not good enough for you. Hey, I'm talking to you.
When you're quite ready, McGovern.
If you wait here for long enough, mate, we'll be having a January sale.
Oh, just curious. Just with living, Paul Collins.
For over 3,500.
What's the score here?
What do you do then?
Bit of this, bit of that. Between things at the moment. This your line, is it?
Here's your missus.
You haven't been arguing, have you?
Why should I have been?
Why does the sun go down in the evening? And what did you find out?
Nothing. Not a dicky bird. Even offered to sell me one.
Really? Didn't have a gas one by any chance, did he? Well, why not? Better than cooking on that thing. Want tea?
Uh-huh. Got to do the deed this morning. On the lift into town.
Please.
Still in his dressing gown, he was.
Well, he obviously doesn't have a job to go to.
Nothing to do with it. I'm up and dressed.
Yes, dear. But he obviously doesn't have your standards. Or breeding.
Oh. You're in one of those moods, are you?
Yes, it's called humour. We used to use a lot of it once.
Can't see much use for it at the moment.
I'm sure Lucy would agree with you this morning.
She's not still sulking, is she?
I'd hardly call it sulking, Paul.
She'll get over it once you're settled in.
I think it's more than that.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel it.
Oh. I'll have a word with her tonight.
You've been saying that for the last 4 weeks.
Why don't you speak to her then?
Well, I've tried. But it's very difficult to have a conversation with someone who refuses to converse.
If you think she's difficult, try that Johnny out there with the cookers.
You don't think there's any boy trouble, do you?
With her attitude? More like the lack of it.
There's something, though. I just know it.
Oh, well. Better get down and sign on. Coming.
Oh, this shit's a bitch. Been waiting for you. They're fresh as hockey stick. I don't think she's been waiting. She's been hard.
Hey, Frank, it's Gav here. Yeah, not too bad. Look, I was wondering, do you have a 6mm bit? Yeah, I did have, but I lent it to someone. Oh, great. Look, do us a favour. Drop it off for us. Oh, Petra's got it. Well, can't Irene wait for the gas man? Oh, okay, mate. Look, I'll be right over. See you in a bit. Bye.
She can't keep on avoiding us. Cow. Come on.
Oh, my God.
She must be here somewhere. Did you see that dinner? No. Well, she can't stay out far away forever, can she?
Look, we can get it tonight when Mummy picks her up.
She's still not back. Okay. Look, you've got the number. All right, we'll just ask her to give us a buzz when she gets back. Yes, Gavin. Her husband's smart arm.
Finished?
Yeah.
You, collect those things out there, do you?
Why, got any swaths?
I trust they're not hot. Well, it's only a job.
You don't have to do it.
No,
But you enjoy it.
but I enjoy it.
At least you're honest. You're the first one I've met to admit it.
What's the score?
Renovation. People buy new cookers, leave their old ones. 300 new, 65 reconditioned.
Here.
Look, whoever did this place over wasn't looking for a cooker, were they? So why don't we just stick to the relevant issue, eh? Like wherever you lot when it happened?
Probably looking at their previous job.
Finished.
The coffee. Yeah.
W.A. Oshawa, Cars, and Kingston. Kingston, Engineering, and Flour Milling. Just a moment. Take it easy.
And you say these 4 houses, 5, 8, 9 and 10 are the only ones occupied at the moment?
They weren't occupied. They wouldn't have got done over, would they? Yeah, that's right.
And you don't know where these folks next door work? Or those across the way?
You're the one who's paid to be nosy, not me. Although he could give you a run for your money. He's never got his nose out of his bloody window.
That is Mrs., is it? Mrs. Collins.
Gotta be, hasn't it?
Better go and have a word. Oh, one thing. You didn't notice or see a small white van on the estate this morning when you went out?
No, can't say I did. Why?
Oh, nothing. Just something someone else mentioned.
Look, I don't have to keep this place in its mess, do I?
Yeah. Till CID have been to brighten the place up with some of their white dust.
Any day now, eh? Hello? Hi, Pet. Yeah, this morning. Look, where you been? No, I didn't mean who with. It's just... Oh, yeah. Well, look, I won't be needing those videotapes now. Look, no, listen. You sitting down? Because I've got some relatively bad news.
Aye, well, you'll be making a full list for the insurance anyway, I suppose.
Right. Come on, old girl. No sense brooding. It's done.
Why us?
Oh, not just you, Mrs. Collins. The old close has been done. Common enough on these new estates. People out all day. They're getting quick before people get a chance to put decent locks on their doors.
Organised crime, eh?
Possibly.
Why do people do such things?
Well, if we knew the real answer to that one, I'd be out of a job.
They say all the houses have been burgled.
All the occupied ones.
Even number 5 over there?
The,
Grants.
Grants? Yeah, why?
Oh, nothing. Just curious.
Oh?
They're a right mixed bunch round here.
Paul.
Well, so they are. Caught one of them in here the day we moved in.
While his stuff was here?
No. Skylarking about the empty house. Or so they said. Place in a dreadful mess. Wouldn't surprise me if he didn't have something to do with it.
I don't think so.
Don't you? That's your trouble. Too trusting. Look what happened to the Royal Albert teapot.
I'd hardly call that a great lapse of trust. I didn't even know.
There's the wide boy at the end there. He never seems to do a stroke of work. See the stuff coming into his house. God knows. What a society.
You, Like to know what's going on, do you, sir? Keep an eye on things, like.
Can't help it with that lot out there.
But you didn't have to notice a small white van on the estate this morning.
No?
Or know where either of your neighbours works?
I don't want to know, thank you very much.
Would you like another cup of tea?
No, I'm afloat as it is. And I just want to pop back and see if CID have come up with anything over at number 10.
Before or after the break-in? God, I don't know. I don't know what's happening anywhere anymore. Bloody marvellous, isn't it? They throw me on the bloody scrap heap and treat it like God, like dirt. Bloody statistic. I'm doing the best I can. Moving house, Lucy's school. I know how she feels. God, Anna, once you've hit the rocks.
Hey, your name's Carmen McGovern. What's it to you? What's this? Oh, shit. I've got to go and see friggin' Hazelhurst again.
Oh, I've got to go and see Rawlins.
No.
Yeah, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, let's forget it.
Oh, brilliant. I'm up on our backs tomorrow. I'm going now to get it over with.
All right, I'll meet you at the gates, OK?
OK.
I don't suppose you know the serial number of this video?
Not offhand, no. The missus keeps all that sort of thing.
New or second-hand, was it?
Look, I told you not to come home early.
Upstairs as well.
Yeah.
Come on, love. It's not that bad. God, it's not your fault. I'm as much to blame as you are.
I work for an insurance company, Gavin. If anybody should have had it, it's us.
Oh, come on, we wouldn't have got insurance for all the stuff down there anyway. We lost a bit of stuff. We'll get some more. Probably how we got it in the first place. Hey, I was only joking, love. Trying to raise a little smile. What's our local PC prod gonna think if we stay up here too long? Hey, I'm sorry about before. About, you know, the usual.
I'm used to it.
It's what comes of having such a sexy wife. Hey, fancy a quickie? Give PC Plod something to write in his notebook. Hmm? Oh, sod it. Stay up here, then. It's only a bloody break-in, not the end of civilization as we know it.
Gavin.
What?
Oh, come on.
Shit.
It's yours.
I wanted to see you without your bodyguard.
I don't need a bodyguard. It's you. And
I want you to leave me alone. Permanently. Why should I?
Oh, you wrote me back!
No, I haven't. One of the benefits of a private education, don't you know? Learning to use one's resources to the full. If I can do this once, I can do it again. So I think it would be sensible if we agreed never to speak to one another. Fair enough.
But...
Agreed?
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll find someone else to amuse you in no time. Oh, and if you should bother me once more, I'll really show you how good I am with this. Understand? I hope you do.
You awake? You awake?
Well, no.
What's the weather like this morning?
What time is it?
I haven't got my watch on. You in the mood?
Depends what time it is. Oh, it's 7:30. You think they'd have left us the alarm clock, wouldn't you?
They obviously don't have to get up in the morning.
Self-employed. Hours to suit themselves. Do you have to do that?
No.
We're going to be late.
I know.
God, what's up with you?
Oh, must be the time of the month. Why? You complaining?
No. So long as you make the breakfast.
Come on, girl. Hey, you better get your skates on. It's past 8. Hey, the boggers even took the flipping kettle. I had to use the pan. Hey, come on. It's not the end of the world, you know.
Isn't it?
Hey, of course not. Hey, you're bound to be more upset this time, aren't you? What with the breaking and all, but...
But what? It'll happen next month.
Yeah. Well, you know, not exactly next month, but it's bound to happen, isn't it?
You've been saying that for 18 months.
Lots of couples have trouble having kids. Flippin' heck, you should know that with all the books and magazines you've read about it. Well, it just takes time.
And what if it doesn't?
Oh, it will.
Well, what if it doesn't?
Don't start that again.
Well, what am I supposed to do with myself working at an insurance company all my life?
Yeah, you won't go anywhere if you don't get your bum out of bed.
Well, what if it never happens, Gavin?
Oh, look, it will! Shit, watch it! Oh.
I've made a list for the insurance company. Would you check it to see if I've missed anything? This is what I can't understand, can you? Burgle the place, yes. Perhaps even vandalise it. I could understand that. But this? Downright evil, if you ask me.
It's more like a good sense of humour, if you ask me.
I mean, how did they have the time? Half-faced so-and-sos.
I'd say that was a clue. Should tell the police.
Tell them what?
About that. I mean, whoever it was must have known how to erect them pretty well, judging by the amount of time you took.
There's not much point telling that out anything. You know, they practically told me they wouldn't make any effort to find out who did it.
Oh, you didn't quite say that, Roger.
Not having much hope of catching them amounts to the same thing. They're only human. They'll probably concentrate on things they have some hope of getting results from.
Hey, don't get too comfortable. We're already late as it is.
And whose fault was that?
Not complaining, are you?
I would like you to check the list before we go.
Oh, can't it wait till tonight?
I want to put the claim in straight away so we can replace things.
Oh.
It's called cash flow. Thought you'd understand that.
You might overlook something. People don't often miss whatever it is until they go to use it weeks later.
Well, I hardly think we're in that enviable position, Heather. I mean, what we have is usually within arm's length. Please. And, have you made up your mind what day we'll take off for Christmas shopping yet?
No.
Well, time's pressing on.
We don't need a day off. We can do it at the weekend.
We can't.
I can. The only day I'm taking off is to look for a dress for the Law Society dinner.
We don't need a day for that, surely.
I do. Oh, you've missed off the security locks you were supposed to be fitting on the back door.
No, I haven't. They're up here.
Oh, no. It's gone. Of all the cheek.
Stop it, Gavin.
Oh, come on. There's no point in having another row, is there? No, is there? Look, I'm sorry, but, you know, it's hard for me to understand.
Well, it's about time you made a bit more effort, though.
I do, honestly, but, you know, it's hard what I know.
When you know it'll happen. For God's sake, Gavin, is that all you can ever say?
You don't give much friggin' chance, do you? Look, Annabelle, I'm sorry. Hey, there's no point in having another shouting match, is there? Oh, God, Petra, what else do you want me to do?
Well, you could go to the doctors with me for a start.
Oh, don't start that again.
You asked me what you could do. Why wouldn't you go?
Because there's no point, is there? I mean, what do they know?
Damn sight more than you.
Ooh, language. Sorry.
Well, why wouldn't you go?
Because there's no point, is there?
How do you know?
Because I know, okay? It's just stress. You're getting yourself worked up about it.
Well, the doctor can tell me that, can't he? What's the matter, Gavin? You frightened they'll find something wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. I think there's always been kids in our family. Look at me.
Yeah, we're all still waiting for you to grow up.
Wally Askins, eh? What a name. Anyway, he was telling me the story about this fella he used to know over behind the Bluey. Well, his mate goes on holiday, doesn't he? So we asked him to keep an eye on the place while he's away. It's sound, isn't it? Until about 3 days later, 2 blokes pull up in a van. Straight out they get, through the front door and waltz out with a 3-piece suite. So Wally's mates out like a bullet, right? But the fellas tell him that they come to reupholster the suite while the others are on holiday. So he let them take it away, didn't he?
But they were robbing it.
Yeah, but that's not the funny part. The funny part is, they sounded so convincing that they let him take his away as well.
Yeah, well, at other times I might find it funny, but I'm a bit short of sense of humour at the moment.
We've been turned over, man. It's happened to people before, you know.
Not to us, it hasn't.
Well, it has now. No amount of threatening's going to change that, you know.
Oh, and I'm supposed to forget all about it now. Just one of those things, is it?
Oh, you know what I mean, man.
No, I don't, Barry, I don't. I don't understand why it happened, who'd do it, and why us. Now, that might sound stupid, but that's the way I feel.
It doesn't sound stupid.
Well, don't carry on as if I am. I don't know, I remember my poor mother, God rest her soul, always going on about being poor but honest. Well, that did sound stupid. All the years we lived on that place, we've only been in this place 5 minutes. I mean, what have we got that's worth anything? What did we have, I should say?
We had the gas fire, man. Look, it's insured, isn't it?
That's not the point.
Well, it gives us an opportunity to make a few bob, doesn't it? I mean, we don't know what we had in there. They don't know. Just had a few things onto the list.
Steal from the insurance company, you mean?
It's not stealing, man.
Oh. Well, what is it then?
Look, all I'm saying is don't get yourself into a state.
Don't get myself into a state. The house has been burgled, your father's on strike, and it's 3 weeks to Christmas, and you tell me not to... Dalen! Karen, it's 8:30. Are you giving me a lift or what?
Is it the cash you're worried about?
Sometimes, Barry, I worry about you.
Bloke across the road. Quick, get in. Sorry. Hey, Pet.
What?
Well, do you really think we should see the quack? I'll give us a kiss and it's a deal. I'll pick you up after work, okay?
Okay.
Watch yourself.
Do this in summer, eh, lad?
We would, if we knew when the summer was going to be, Jonah.
Well, we know it's not in December, don't we?
Jonah, listen, son. That's why all the wage negotiations are held in the winter.
Because the boss thinks if he's got you out there in the cold, it'll weaken your resolve.
Talking about resolves, man, are about to join the Brass Monkey division. Whoa!
All right, yeah.
Just in time.
All right. See you
There you
later.
go, boys, just in time.
See you later, Brian. Ta-ra, lad. See ya. I'll see you tonight, Jonah.
I'll see you later.
6:30 sharp, lad.
I always am.
All right, sorry. Didn't expect a special delivery today.
It's half-day closing. I thought I'd get them out, in case he does a stock check this afternoon.
Go ahead, then. Just the Ingersolls. What about the Chubbs?
Well, you're only phoned at 10. Miracles take a bit longer. This it, then?
No, it's the one across the road.
But it looks like a nice one anyway.
Yeah, get this one together and move over Sir Alfred McAlpine.
Big deal. How to start a multinational in one easy lesson. We'll rip off your raw materials.
It's how industry regenerates itself. Those from the bottom take from those from the top. Yeah, I'll grab hold of that. When I'm up there, some piss artist's gonna be creaming it off me. Natural redistribution of wealth. Well, it's only going tax anyway.
Well, some would like to make that choice themselves. When do you want it finished by?
As soon as I get that car like you promised me.
Well, when do you need it?
First week in January.
And how are you going to manage that?
By working myself into the deck.
How's your old fella's place doing? They're out now, aren't they?
Yeah, he's on picket today. And that's the place where it's the other way around. Those at the top ripping off the ones at the bottom.
So your old fella reckons.
And your 2,000 out with them.
Bollocks. They're only out soon as your old fella told them to go out. Well, most of them want to stay in, don't they? Banging up the readies for Christmas.
Yeah, that's because most of them don't know what's going on half the time, and half of them don't know what's going on most of the time.
And you're beginning to sound like your old fella. And that's something else you'll have to watch when you become Sir Barry Grant. The unions.
Only if you try and screw them, to.
Which you wouldn't.
Which I wouldn't.
Then they'd screw you. Well, it's that sort of world, isn't it, Barry? I'll be seeing you anyway. Ta-ra.
See ya.
Looks like another satisfied customer.
Aye, well, I'm glad somebody is.
We're worried about property values, are we?
That's one thing I haven't got time to worry about.
Do you want something to eat, Bobby? Bobby? Bobby?
Oh, sorry, love.
What's up?
I'm just looking at him across the road there.
Oh, I could see that.
Well, I don't think it's right. We're outside the factory gates trying to squeeze a few extra bob on our wage packet. Save our job. You got the likes of him buggering about over there.
Well, if he gets away with it, good luck to him.
That's not the point, Sheila, is it?
Well, I don't see that he's doing anything dishonest.
Oh, isn't he? Well, I bet the council don't know he's running a bloody business from his front garden.
Oh, where's the harm in that?
How much tax and national insurance do you think he pays?
Well, whatever it is, it can't be as much as we pay. It's hardly worth me doing that job.
Exactly. But if he was an honest trader, you wouldn't have to pay so much because you wouldn't be paying for the likes of him and all the other crafty buggers like him.
And like your own son, remember?
Oh, I'm silly kid. Anyway, I didn't come home to discuss the national economy.
Where's the tea bags?
And I didn't come home to go shopping at Tesco's either.
I didn't think you had much choice.
Why not? I could have went to see Jonah and the boys, couldn't I, to discuss the ongoing picket situation?
Well, what was the great attraction at home, then?
What do you think?
I think you're not on.
Why not?
The kids will be home from school.
They'll be at least half an hour. We haven't done it in the afternoon for ages.
Well, not since our Damon was born, probably.
A man can only wait so long, you know, kid. And let's be fair, 14 years is a long time. What do you
Give
say?
over. Anybody'd think that was the last time. Do you know, I thought you agreed to go to Tesco's too easily.
But I didn't think I was going to get caught at the bacon counter, did I? Hey. What do you say, quick half hour?
What if the kids come home early?
Well, I'll put the snip on the door. Come on, it'll help me to take your mind off things.
All right. 10 minutes. I mean it, you know. 10 minutes.
Get up there, lady.
Who's that?
Leave it, they'll go away.
It might be important.
Well, they'll come back.
Oh, they might really be selling something.
Go on. Listen, it's one of them salesmen. Just get shut of it quick.
Mrs. Grant?
Yes?
I'm from the insurance company. I believe you've had a break-in.
Oh, come in. Bobby, this is...
No, I heard.
I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No, pal. Only a 14-year-old dream.
You nearly had me there.
All right, Gav.
Yeah,
In the
okay.
doghouse again, are you?
Never heard of it, mate.
I know the feeling. I'll see you later anyway.
Yeah, good luck.
See that it's
I
there,
don't
it says-
care. It's just not good enough. 20 years we've been paying you. 20 flaming years, and now you try and fiddle us.
Mrs. Grant, I can assure you,
No,
nobody...
you can't. You've just said it's in the policy.
Sheila, hold it, love. It's not his fault.
Oh, well, whose fault is it then? Because I don't work for them. He should point these things out.
He only took over when we moved in. It was up to
Oh,
the other
it's typical. Pass the flaming parcel.
Yeah, well, I thought these might come in useful to the funeral you're all obviously going to.
If there's going to be any funeral, it's going to be his, flaming robber.
That's so.
I've just been working the insurance claim out with Mr. Mr. Green. I've worked it out to £470. He's worked it out to £235.
It's the principle of average. It's all in the special conditions, standard in all policies.
You what?
Because we haven't insured everything for what it's worth, they're trying to knock something off the claim.
They reckon we should have had all the contents insured for £6,000, and we never. We only had the contents insured for £3,000, so they only want to pay half the claim now.
But it kind of comes to 3.
It came to 470.
It's got nothing to do with the value of the claim. It has to be proportional to the insured risk. I.e., you had, in effect, only insured for half your goods, so the company will only pay half. I mean, really, it's got nothing to do with me. It's company policy.
An insurance policy, you might say.
And I know what you're thinking, so there's no need to say anything.
Well, that's defo then, is it?
I'm afraid so.
Anyway, thanks for calling now, Mr. Green.
Oh, no trouble. You will want to increase the cover and index link it.
Yeah, but not just at the moment. All right.
I'll be seeing you then.
Good night. They don't laugh at you when you're down, don't they? And the bloody kids didn't come home after all.
Oh, God.
Well, they might cheer you up. And ta-da! You deserve it, don't you?
Oh, I've made an appointment for us
Oh?
next Tuesday.
Bloody National Health have to make 5 days' notice to be ill.
You don't mind then?
Of course not. Hey, fancy some lush? Come on.
Yes? Good evening. I'm interested in buying one of these cookers.
Are you?
Do you know anything about them?
Do I look as though I do?
Well, you live next door, and I was wondering if you could tell me if they were reliable or not.
Do you have to trample all over my garden?
I'm not trampling, I'm just standing here.
I don't care. Just get off my garden and go away. That's it. That is it.
What is?
That cowboy next door, cluttering the place up, blocking up our drive, trying to ram us this morning.
Oh, look, I hardly
And
think
now he's got people wandering all over our property, asking me to take orders from him.
Aren't you overreacting a little?
Am I? I told you it would get worse, Heather, and it has. Well, not for long. There are ways of dealing with these things, and I intend to do something about it.
What are you going to do?
Fire off a letter.
To whom?
Never